There's a myth that cats forget everything except dinner time. Well, surprise! Your cat remembers a lot. They may look like they're zoning out in a sunbeam, but that little purring machine is storing memories like a furry hard drive. So today, let's dive into 7 things your cat will always remember. And yes, you made the list. Their dramatic kittenhood. Let's start with the origin story. Between 2 and 7 weeks old, kittens are basically fluffy little sponges with legs. This is the critical socialization window, when their tiny brains are learning who's safe, what's scary, and whether humans are friends or walking disasters. If they were raised with their mom and siblings, gently handled, and introduced to positive experiences, odds are they grew up chill and snuggly. You know, the kind of cat that headbutts you off the couch for attention. But if they were neglected, weaned too early, or manhandled by grabby hands, you might be dealing with some serious trust issues. The effects of poor socialization can last a lifetime, resulting in fearful reactions, anxiety, and hiding under the bed like it's a panic bunker. On the flip side, early love turns them into cuddly marshmallows with whiskers and confidence. The day you brought them home, aka the kidnapping. You remember it as a magical bonding moment. Your cat probably remembers it as an alien abduction. Cats hate sudden change. You picked them up, shoved them into a box, drove them through space and time, traffic, and dropped them into a new universe with strange smells and weird floor textures. That first day, huge deal. Behaviorists say how you act in the first 24 to 72 hours can set the tone for your entire relationship. So if you were calm, gave them space, let them come to you, they remember that, and they trust you. If you immediately pulled out a squeaky toy and shouted, "Welcome home," you might still be on probation. Cats form spatial memories quickly, meaning they mentally mapped your house the moment they arrived, even if they spent the first week hiding under the couch. That first impression sticks longer than you think, and it sets the emotional foundation for everything that comes after. The people they secretly love, and the ones they secretly plot revenge on. Your cat has a running list of favorite humans, and a blacklist too. They remember people by scent, sound, and behavior. The friend who brought snacks and whispered compliments? Gold star. The cousin who tripped over their tail once and yelped louder than the cat? They will never forget. Even if it was an accident. Even if it was 5 years ago. Cats are not petty. They are emotionally efficient with their memory management. Their memory for people can last for years. Even after someone moves away or stops visiting, they may still perk up when they hear a familiar voice. And if someone ever wronged them, expect dramatic avoidance and dagger-eyed stares that scream, "I'm still not over it." The next Christmas, when Cousin Toddles showed up in blinking elf socks and offered a peace treat, she vanished like a smoke bomb. Trust deleted. Cats don't do second chances. Painful experiences, vet visits, nail trims, and the betrayal of eye drops. Here's the thing about pain. Cats don't just remember it, they associate it. If you gave them eye drops once in 2021 and they still run when you reach for a cotton pad, that's not a coincidence. That's long-term trauma recall. Their brain connects certain actions, places, and smells to bad memories. That carrier, trauma pod, the vet, doom tower, the towel you used to burrito wrap them for nail trimming, literally cursed. Even a single negative experience can trigger a lasting aversion. That's why desensitization and positive reinforcement are so important in feline care. And yes, they do hold grudges. Tiny, furry, silent grudges that echo every time you open the treat bag. And they walk away. Their sacred safe spot. You know that weird, dusty corner they love? Or that one blanket you're not allowed to move? That's not just a nap zone. It's a certified emotional support location. Cats are creatures of territory. Once they find a place that makes them feel safe, they log it into their brain like a bookmark titled Peace. When guests come over, when fireworks start, when the vacuum makes its cursed appearance, they retreat there. It's their version of do not disturb, and we should all respect it. These safe spots help regulate their stress levels and provide a feeling of control in a human-sized world. Change it up without warning, and they may spiral into hiding, anxiety, or a full-on cat existential crisis. Your routine, the sacred schedule. Your cat knows your routine better than you do. Wake up time, feed me time, sit on laptop time, 2 a.m. zoomies. It's all on their calendar. In fact, studies show cats can form habitual time awareness based on environmental cues, lighting, and yes, your actions. They remember when you're late. They remember when you changed breakfast brands. They definitely remember that one week you went on vacation and came back smelling like betrayal. Consistency builds trust. Even tiny changes, like feeding 5 minutes late, can throw them off emotionally. So if your cat is suddenly aloof, ask yourself, did you forget Tuna Tuesday? You. Yes, you. Even though they pretend they don't care, your cat remembers you most of all. They know your voice, your smell, your habits. They remember how you speak to them, the way you blink, the rhythm of your footsteps. Studies have shown that cats recognize their humans and respond differently than to strangers, even if they don't always come when called. Because dignity. They remember how you comforted them when they were scared. And yes, how you laughed when they fell off the windowsill. If you've built trust over time, you've become more than a food source. You're part of their inner circle, their tribe, their tiny chosen family. So next time your cat stares at you like they know too much, they probably do. They remember their beginnings, their fears, their safe places, and most importantly, you. Got a cat memory story? Drop it in the comments. And next up, 7 cat head petting mistakes you never knew. Yes, it is possible to get head pats wrong, and your cat has opinions. See you there.